My next guest is one of the most consistently funny performers in this business, and he's a good buddy of mine, Marty Allen.
Hello there, Mike.
And you know Carol, don't you?
Carol, wonderful. Hi. I like you better as Carol Kane than BROADWAY.
Thank you.
You brought me a book tonight.
Before I do anything, I was told to tell you, I was watching the game. It's 11-2 Milwaukee.
No, wrong. No, wrong.
5-0. St. Louis.
St. Louis, no kidding.
I knew that would be important to you.
That's important to me, very
Now
important.
it's the Mike Douglas Show.
You have an announcement to make, I am told.
Oh, yeah.
You got a show. He's got his own show.
I'm going to be host of a show called The Fun House, and I will be the host introducing new comedians and comedians. And
No kidding. Where are you going to do it?
Cable show will be
do
done in Phoenix. Sun Bear Productions,
That's wonderful.
Channel 5 out of Phoenix,
That's
and
wonderful.
start November 5th.
Are there any young comics on the scene presently that you're impressed with?
Most of them are in Washington and in President Reagan's cabinet. But I got 3 of them coming in.
No, I know how
Haig may be there. He's making a movie in which he dies in his own arms. But as soon as it's over, he'll be on.
But you've got a good eye and a good for talent, and have told me so many things that have, I mean, I'll never forget you giving me a book years ago, and I was out here on a trip, and I went back to the hotel and read it and called you up, and I couldn't believe it. I said, where did you get this? It's The Godfather. This is the first man who gave me that. He gave me Thorn Birds before anyone had...
Gave you Day of the Jackal and Sidney Sheldon's The Other Side of Midnight.
Yeah, The Other Side of Midnight before. I read that
In fact, this weekend I'm doing World of Books on cable with Bill Stout.
Have you always been an avid reader, Mike?
Well, you know, I'm on the road so much, Mike, that I get on a plane, I take about 4 or 5 books with me, and to make the trip more pleasant, read a book. And
how many books a week do you read?
Well, I was reading about 4 or 5 a week.
Anything that you can recommend right now? I know
the one I gave you
just gave
Red
me.
Smith.
Oh, I loved Red Smith.
And Judith Krantz' new book will be Mistral's Daughter. And also, I just finished last night the Three Stooges scrapbook that has everything, and you're in it, by the way.
Oh, you know...
You made a statement in which you said their legacy will live forever.
I never forgot, you know, the one thing I admire so much in this business, besides talent, is professionalism. And I don't understand some of the young people who have made names for themselves who will make a date to do a show, and you're costing you a fortune, you know, to tape. And it'll be time to start the show, and everybody's backstage, and they'll say, her hair's not ready yet. You know, that kind of stuff.
I never said that.
When Little Mo of the Three Stooges would do a scene, come on my show, and we were going to do a little comedy scene, he'd be there all ready to rehearse. I mean, with his everything, would know every line, every move, totally professional. And I had such admiration for him. He was just wonderful little.
Well, in reading the book, it mentioned the fact that you had said the legacy that they leave the millions and millions of their fans.
Oh, those things will play forever.
Yeah, forever.
You just told me you came from Vegas where you did Circus of the Stars.
Yeah, this is the 7th year I've done it.
Now, Marty, working with animals, we both know that despite what the trainers say, things happen, boy. Those animals do it their way, right?
Well,
didn't you just do something originally?
I worked with the orangutan this year. That was in the 2nd Clint Eastwood movie. Oh, CJ. He was also in the Bo Derek. Yeah. Also in the Bo Derek movie.
And then a picture called the Mafuki.
Yeah.
I love
They're so lovable.
Yeah,
oh,
he
so
is.
Great.
But
he looks you over pretty good.
The strength of those
and
animals
I told him, I said, we'll work it out. So they said, well, what would you do with him? We just do the signals, you know, and show what he does. I said, no, I'll write a sketch. So I wrote a sketch about CJ and I being on a double date together. And I walk out on the stage, in the circus in the center ring, and said, CJ, the girl's going to show up? And he goes, and we proceeded to do a little shtick like that. Sat at the bar.
Didn't I see you, did I dream this, or did I see you wrestle a bear?
That was last year. The bear tried to eat me. And it was a wrestling bear, and I threw him down. And he said it wasn't supposed to be. So he got mad, and he tried to get me and shake me, you know.
How much did he weigh? About 600 pounds, at least?
Oh, yeah. He was unbelievable. The year before was the elephant. I laid under and the elephant stepped over me.
Now that's something. But when they put their foot right over your head,
Yeah, he had his foot right over me.
like this.
But I was cool. I said, I'm a Republican. You know, I wouldn't tell him.
I know you're a big sports fan, Marty. What do you think of the football strike? Got to talk
Well,
about it.
They gave one of the players on the Tampa Bay team a picket sign, and he dropped it.
Big trouble.
The whole thing has got me crazy because I love football so much. I'm waiting. I figured the Steelers will be going to the Super Bowl.
Forget what the players are going through. Most of the players are
Well, the only thing
opposed
is,
to it, but the fans
the
are...
fans are going crazy.
Some
The only
days-
thing you do, Mike, is took 2 cases of beer and zonked out. And I got over the fact that, you know, that I didn't see any of the games. But I missed Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday is all different now. I mean,
Yeah.
my staff tells me you've got a funny story about a guy named Arthur, right?
Well, this is so, it's so human that it's really warm, is that the family, the man, he's 90 years old, and they gave him a ticket to the baseball game, and he loved the Dodgers, and they gave him a $50 bill, and he bought a hot dog, a beer, a cap, and a cushion. Now, he's walking in.
Wait, don't you gotta get away from the sound.
Oh, I will?
Yeah.
All right. I figure that I'll do it this way. I'll make it very good.
Okay, that's fine.
Show business is my life. All right? He walks in the aisle. He's got the cap and the cushion, the hot dog and the beer, and he's walking in, and he hears, huh? Well, schlepping in, and he hears, Arthur! And he says, oh, would you hold my hot dog and my beer, my cushion, my program? And turns around. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. And he walks, and he hears, Arthur! He says, would you hold the hot dog and the beer, the cushion, and the cap? Turns around, looks. Thank you very much. Picks up all the things, and he's walking, and he goes, Arthur! He says, would you hold the hot dog and the beer, the cushion, and the cap? My name's not Arthur.
I think I know him. Please stay for our next guest party. And we're coming right back with Phil Garner and his Better Living catalog. Will you stop calling him? He's one of...